Why is it important to understand the laws of manifestation? The answer is very simple. This is because we are manifesting every moment of the day, and we are either doing this consciously or we're doing it unconsciously. Now, it's a lot better to do it consciously. The other important point to understand is that we normally think that our security lies in our job or it lies in our bank balance. Actually, our security lies in our connection with the soul, how connected we are with the soul. And in this video, we're going to look at the laws of manifestation, and we'll also look at how you can use the soul to manifest your future. So let's get started. Now, manifestation takes place at 4 or 5 different levels. So we examine the few important ones in this. Now, the first thing one needs to know is that the entire universe is nothing but vibration at its core. This is something that our physicists discovered in the 20th century when they were studying subatomic particles. They found that every particle, every object at its atomic level is always vibrating, it's always moving. Now, a text that I translated a few years ago, the Spanda Karikas, said the same thing 12 centuries ago. Some of our enlightened masters were able to look into this and discover these things many, many years ago. Now, the question is, you attract what you are vibrating. If you're vibrating at a lower level, you attract that into your life. If you're vibrating at a higher level, you attract something higher. And this really depends on what you're being. And this is how you use the soul to manifest. It's important what you're being. Now, normally what we're being is an unconscious reaction to events taking place around us. If people are getting angry at us, we may get angry back. If the events taking place that we don't like, then we may become unhappy. But the great secret in life is that you can choose what to be. It doesn't have to be dependent on the external world. And let me explain this in greater detail. You feel that unless you have a certain amount of happiness or a certain amount of money, you can't do certain things, and until you do those things, you can't be happy. So this is the be, do, have scenario. I have something, then I can do something, and when I can do those things, then I can be something. I can be happy, I can be content, I can be wise. Actually, the universe works the other way around. You first start off by being something. You choose what you wish to be. You wish to be happy, you wish to be calm or peaceful, or you wish to be joyful, and you start doing things from that state of being. And you'll find that the universe starts manifesting and creating conditions that help you experience happiness. So it's what Neil Donald Walsh said. He said it perfectly. He said happiness is not created as a result of certain conditions. Certain conditions are created as a result of happiness. And the irony here is you find that when you are able to achieve certain states of being, certain high states of being for extended periods of time, you actually really don't need anything from the outside world. The joy, the happiness you feel is much greater than what the external world gives you. And the great thing about choosing a state of being and maintaining it is that you'll find that you're no longer enslaved to people or to conditions outside of you. Normally, the way most people function today, their freedom, their happiness is in somebody else's hands. Somebody else can make them unhappy if they shout at them. Some conditions in their life can make them unhappy. But the real secret of life is that you don't need anything. Your inner reaction is totally in your control. It's a conscious decision that you make, that I will choose to be this way no matter what. And when you do that, your whole life changes. Your whole life changes within you, and your whole life changes outside of you. And that's one of the main laws of manifestation, that what you are within is what's created outside of you. That's the key way to create with the soul. Choose a state of being and maintain that no matter what. Now, the second way to create with your soul is through your desire. Our desires are very, very powerful. We don't realize this. In fact, a lot of the ancient texts that I translated, the Yoga Sutras and also the Spanda Karikas, they said that if your desire is intense enough, that desire gets fulfilled very quickly. It materializes very, very fast. But it depends on the intensity of the desire. The Spanda Karikas also says that what you truly desire in your heart, God brings about creation of that. It fulfills that desire. Now, the problem with most people is that their desires are not intense enough, or they keep changing their desires. So sometimes they find that the desires take a long time to materialize or don't get fulfilled at all. Now, a third way to manifest is through affirmations, and this is really important. It's by making certain statements. I am statements are the most powerful statements. For example, if you want to be healthy, you make a statement, I am healthy. Or you want to be wealthy, you want to increase your abundance, you say, I am abundant, or I am prosperous, or I am wealthy. And you can maybe combine a few of these statements. You can say, I am happy, or I am healthy, and I am wealthy. Now, sometimes your mind may say that, look, I'm not wealthy, so if I'm making this statement, maybe it doesn't ring true for me. Well, you can adapt that statement. You could say something like, every day in every way, I'm becoming healthier and wealthier. Now, the best time to make these statements is early in the morning, just after you wake up, or late at night, just before you sleep. Now, the reason you're making these statements is you're planting a seed in your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is most active first thing in the morning when you wake up, and the last thing at night before you go to sleep. And whatever you plant in your subconscious mind becomes real in your life. It's something from inside that, just as a seed you plant in soil grows up and becomes a tree, it's the same thing with these affirmations that you plant in your subconscious mind. They always come to realization. So you should make these affirmations every night, every morning, and see how it changes your life. Now, there are other affirmations. There's a whole variety of affirmations you can make. Some of the most important affirmations are ones of gratitude. Thank you, God, for bringing me great health in my life. Now, those affirmations where you know and from beforehand that God will give you what you desire, those are the most powerful affirmations. And so are I am affirmations. I am is a command to the universe, and the universe has no option but to follow that command. Something that lets us down and stops us from creating what we want in our life is our beliefs. Now, we may not realize this, but deep down underneath, sometimes we have negative beliefs. We may have beliefs on our ability. And it was Henry Ford that made a very important statement. He says, whatever you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. So he says, if you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right there too. Your beliefs are what create your future. And sometimes we have a lot of beliefs that are inaccurate, incorrect, which we need to examine. Ask yourself, is this belief true? Is it really true? And then you'll know the truth about that belief, that no, maybe it's not true. And people sometimes they push money unconsciously out of their life because they think that money is dirty. It's not. It's the root of all evil. And when you have beliefs like that, you don't attract money in your life. You're unconsciously pushing it away. An important point to understand is that all of creation has been created by God. It's a part of God. And if you reject anything, you're rejecting a part of God, even money. Now, that's a great thing to understand, that money is actually a part of God. So it's not something evil, it's not something dirty. There's nothing wrong with you requesting or asking for wealth in your life, as long as you're not taking it from someone else. And there's enough in this universe. You don't have to take from anybody else. Lastly, there's one short way of manifesting, and it works every single time. Whatever you want for yourself, give to another. If you want happiness, make somebody else happy. If you want more wealth, give some of your wealth away to somebody poorer than you who needs it. And the reason this works is you and the other are actually one. What you do to another will be done to you. You will one day experience. Now, there's a lot more that can be said about manifestation, and there are 3 books I would recommend to you in case you want to learn more about them. The first one is by Dr. Joseph Murphy, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. The second one is by Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. And the third and my favorite book is Conversations with God, Book 1 by Neil Donald Walsh. Now, try some of these affirmations, or try changing what you're being for the next 3 months, and see how it changes your life. And let me know in the comment section how it goes with you. Thank you.